The sound comes. You know that sound. Your eyes are still closed, but your hand is already moving. It moves to the side, across the bed. It finds the phone. You know where it is. You always know. The screen turns on, small and bright. You are not sitting up yet. You are not awake yet, but you are already looking. Before you brush your teeth, you check messages. You scroll. You read the news. You answer chats. Your brain starts to read. Your brain starts to react. And your morning starts before you even open your eyes. This is how many mornings start. Maybe yours too. Today, we talk about one small habit. Do not look at your phone for the first 10 minutes. That's it, 10 minutes. Maybe that sounds easy. Maybe that sounds hard. Maybe it feels like both at the same time. Here is the question for today. Why does checking your phone first make your day harder? And what can you do instead? That is what this episode is about. We are not talking about new apps. We are not talking about waking up early. We are talking about 10 minutes. That is all. By the end, you will understand why 10 minutes matter. And you will have one small thing to try tomorrow. Just one thing. Let's start. So, why is this so hard? It sounds easy. 10 minutes is not a lot of time, but many people find it very hard. Let's look at why. One reason is simple. The phone is already near your hand. Most people sleep with the phone right next to the bed. Some people even look at it before they close their eyes. They watch photos and messages until they fall asleep. So when the sound comes, the hand moves on its own. You do not decide to check the phone. It just happens, because the phone is already there. There is another reason, and it is about your brain. In the first minutes of the morning, your brain is calm. Calm. That is our first word today. Calm means quiet. Calm means soft and easy. When you wake up, your brain is still calm. The big worries are not there yet. Your long list of jobs is not there yet. Your brain feels open, like a clean page. But this calm does not stay long. The moment the phone screen turns on, the calm goes away. Your brain starts to react. React is our second word today. React means you move fast because of something you see. Your brain reacts to a new message. It reacts to the news. It reacts to a photo from a friend. Your brain is not ready, but it reacts anyway. And once the calm is gone, it is hard to bring it back. Here is something else that makes this hard. Every message feels important, even when it is not. Your brain cannot tell important news from just interesting news. A message from your boss, a funny video, bad news from far away. In that first moment, they all feel the same size. They all feel big and fast. So your brain wakes up too quickly. And it wakes up worried, not because something is wrong, just because it is reacting before it is ready. This is why many people feel more tired after looking at their phone in the morning, not less tired, more tired. Your brain used a lot of energy, very fast, and this happens before breakfast, before coffee, before you even stood up. But maybe the biggest reason is this one. Nobody planned to do this. The phone is the alarm clock. So, of course, you pick it up just to stop the sound. Nobody thinks, I will check messages before I am awake. It just happens. One morning, then another, then another, and slowly it becomes a habit. Habit is our third word today. A habit is something you do without thinking about it. You have many habits. Some are good, some are not so good. But the hardest habits to change are the ones you never chose. This is very normal. Almost everyone does this. It does not mean something is wrong with you. It just means nobody showed you a different way yet. There is one more small thing worth saying. Many people use the phone as a clock. They use it as a calendar. They use it as a notebook. So picking it up in the morning feels normal. It feels needed. You are not doing anything bad. But here is the problem. Looking at the time turns into looking at everything else. And that is what takes the calm away. Maybe you tried to stop this before. Maybe you put the phone far away one night, and the next morning, your hand still found it. This happens to almost everyone. It does not mean you failed. It just means you need a smaller, clearer plan. Trying hard for one morning is easy. Trying hard for 30 mornings, one after another, is not. A good plan does not need a lot of trying. And that is exactly what we will build together today. Now, let's talk about what happens inside your brain. When you sleep, your brain is not empty. It is still working. It is resting. It is getting ready for the next day. When you wake up, your brain wakes up slowly, step by step. This takes a few minutes. In those minutes, your brain is calm and open. Some studies say this is a special time of the day, a short time when your brain has no other people's news yet. Your thoughts are only your own. The morning feels like it belongs to you. Many people say this is when they have their best ideas, a quiet moment, a clear thought, a good plan for the day ahead. But the second you pick up your phone, this time ends fast. It ends so fast that you do not even notice it leaving. Your phone pulls your eyes away from your own morning. It pulls you into other people's news and other people's lives. And once that happens, it is hard to focus. Focus is our fourth word today. Focus means you give all your attention to one thing. When your brain is calm, it can focus. It can think about one thing at a time. But once your phone pulls your eyes away, focus becomes hard. Your mind jumps from one thing to another, like a small bird. You feel busy, but you do not feel clear. Many people feel this way every morning, and they do not know why. Now you know why. Let's make this real with a small story. Imagine a woman. Let's call her Jessie. Jessie checks her phone every morning. The second she wakes up, she does not get up to brush her teeth first. She stays in bed and scrolls. By the time she makes coffee, her head is already full. Her friend's problem, a news story, an email from work. She feels tired before her day has even started. One week, Jessie decides to try something small. She puts her phone face down on a table, far from the bed. She does not look at it for 10 minutes. The first morning is hard. Her hand reaches for the phone 3 times without thinking. Each time, she puts it back down. She sits up instead. She looks out the window. She thinks about nothing special. By day 3, she notices something new. In those 10 minutes, she thinks about her own day. Not her friend's problem, not the news, her day, what she wants to do, how she feels. By the end of the week, her morning feels different, quieter, like it finally belongs to her. No big change, no new plan to buy, no new app, just 10 minutes. Stories like this are not rare. A young father named David found the same thing. David always woke up before his children, and he used those quiet minutes for his phone, work emails, sports news, messages from his brother. By the time his children woke up, his head was already busy and noisy. He decided to try one small change. He left his phone in the kitchen at night, not next to his bed. The first morning, he almost walked to get it 3 times. But by the end of the week, he noticed something nice. He felt calmer when his children came into the room. He was not thinking about emails anymore. He was just there with them. Nothing about his job changed. Nothing about his phone changed. Only the first 10 minutes of his day changed. And here is a third small example, just to show how different this can look. A college student named Anna tried the same idea before her morning classes. She did not have children to take care of. She did not have an early job either, but she still felt tired and confused every morning, right after she checked her phone. So she tried something different for 1 week. She put her phone in her bag, not on her bed. For 10 minutes, she just got dressed and drank a glass of water. She says she felt less rushed walking to class that week. Her phone did not change. Her classes did not change. Only the first part of her morning changed. What do Jessie, David, and Anna all have in common? None of them changed their whole day. None of them needed more time, more money, or new things. They only changed one small step, right at the very start. And that one small step changed how the rest of the morning felt. So how do you actually do this for yourself? The answer is simpler than you might think. You already have a morning. You already do things in order. We are just going to add one small new rule. Here is the idea behind it. Every habit has a trigger. Trigger is our 5th word today. A trigger is a signal. It starts the next thing you do. Right now, you wake up. The alarm rings. Then you pick up the phone almost every single time. You do not think about it. It just happens. That is the habit. We are not going to change the alarm. The alarm can still ring. We are only going to change what happens right after it. The alarm rings. You turn it off. You put the phone face down. And then you wait 10 minutes. One small change. The same alarm. A different next step. Here is one more idea that can help even more. Keep your phone far from your bed at night. Not right next to you. Not where your hand can reach. But still in the room, on a table across from the bed. Why keep it in the room at all? Because someone may need to call you in the night. You still want to hear your phone if that happens. But here is what changes with this small move. When the phone is far away, your hand cannot grab it from the bed. To turn off the alarm, you have to get up. You have to walk. And by the time you reach the table, you are already standing. You are already awake. That short walk helps your body wake up first. Your hand cannot grab the phone out of old habit anymore. Many people say this one small change makes the whole morning feel easier. You are simply connecting a new small step to something you already do. You already get up when the alarm rings every single day. You are just adding one more small step right after that. Get up, walk to the table, turn off the alarm, put the phone face down, wait. It feels like many steps at first. After a few mornings, it starts to feel like just one smooth movement. You are already up. The phone is in your hand. Now turn it face down and walk away. Here is the simple rule. When the alarm rings, turn it off. Put the phone face down. Do not open any app, not even for 1 second, because 1 second turns into 5 seconds. 5 seconds turn into 5 minutes. And before you know it, a whole hour is gone. Turn it off. Face down. Walk away. There is one more small idea that helps a lot of people. Before you sleep tonight, say one sentence to yourself, out loud or quietly. You do not need to write it down anywhere. Just say it. Tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, I will turn my phone face down for 10 minutes. This sentence is a small plan for tomorrow. A small plan is not a big goal, and it is not a promise. It is just one simple idea. When this happens, I will do that. People who say a small plan the night before tend to follow it more often. Your brain hears the plan tonight, and somehow it remembers in the morning. And here is maybe the best part of all. You do not need to do anything special in those 10 minutes. You do not need to sit and think deeply. You do not need to exercise. You do not need to write in any notebook. You can sit up, look out the window, drink some water, think about nothing at all. The goal is not to fill 10 minutes with something big or special. The goal is simply to give your brain 10 quiet minutes first. That is all it takes. So here is exactly what you are going to try. Tonight, before you sleep, put your phone far from your bed. Tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, turn it off. Put it face down and wait 10 minutes before you look at it again. That is the one thing to remember. You do not need a new alarm clock. You do not need any new apps. Just face down. 10 minutes. Now, what if your hand still reaches for the phone anyway? That is very normal, and it will probably happen. Your old habit is strong, and it will not change in just one day. But here is exactly what you do when that happens. You notice your hand moving toward the phone. You simply put it back down. That's it. There is no need to feel bad about it. You just try again the next morning. Usually, the first morning feels the hardest. The second morning already feels a little easier. And the third morning feels easier still. That is simply how habits work. For everyone, every time. Small steps, repeated again and again, change slowly into something new. You do not need to be perfect at this. You only need to keep trying. Let's say the plan one more time, nice and clear. When the alarm rings tomorrow, turn it off. Put the phone face down. Wait 10 minutes. Before you sleep tonight, say your small plan out loud. Say, tomorrow morning, I will turn my phone face down for 10 minutes. Saying it once tonight is enough. After a few days of trying this, you might notice something quiet and small, a clear thought, a calm idea about your day before anyone else's noise arrives. A feeling that the first part of the morning truly belongs to you. That feeling is the real gift here, more than the 10 minutes alone. It probably will not feel big on the very first day. It rarely does. But small steps, repeated many mornings in a row, slowly shape your whole day. Alarm rings. Phone face down. 10 minutes. That is the habit. That is the whole idea. Tomorrow morning, the sound will come, just like always. Your hand will want to move, just like always. But maybe, just maybe, you will turn the phone face down instead. 10 minutes, just 10 quiet minutes. And in those minutes, the morning will finally be yours. Let's remember what we talked about today. When you check your phone first, your brain reacts before it is ready. The first minutes of the morning are calm, and that calm is easy to lose. You do not need to change your whole morning all at once. You only need one small, clear rule. When the alarm rings, turn it off, put the phone face down, and wait 10 minutes. Those 10 quiet minutes, right before your day starts, are completely yours. Now let's go over our words for today. One more time, nice and slow, calm. In the first minutes of the morning, your brain is calm. Try to protect that calm. React. When you see a new message, your brain reacts. It moves fast before it is ready. Habit. A habit is something you do without thinking. Checking your phone first is a habit, but habits can change. Focus. When your brain is calm, it can focus and think about one thing at a time. Trigger. The alarm is a trigger. It starts the very next thing you do. Alarm rings, phone face down, 10 minutes. Can you try this tomorrow morning? I think you can. Thank you for listening today. If this episode helped you, come back and listen again sometime. You will understand even more the second time. See you in the next episode.